So hi, everybody always has a lot of questions about crystal healing and energy balancing. So I am a crystal practitioner, and in no way does anything for crystals or chakras at all substitute for medical advice or treatment. I just want to let you know that up front. You should always consult your medical doctor. This is more for the spiritual part of yourself. So what I'd like to do is show you a little bit about how this works. So I have, right now, my client laying down comfortably on a comfortable spot, and just with a nice sheet tucked in around, in this case, him, so that way he feels nice and secure. And while this crystal, I'm doing a chakra balancing for him with natural stones and crystals. So while this is going on, so that way he feels very at ease. I also have incense going for purification. You can also use aromatherapy, anything for purification like sage, lavender is great to use during these sessions. And another thing that you can do too is find, they sell them commercially, but just, burn some Palo Santo or some type of incense. But what I'm going to do is, first I do have Palo Santo, and it's a special kind of wood that you can get. You can also use sage. A lot of people have their different thoughts on this, and if you're young, do not play with fire. Ask your parents first for permission. You should not be playing with fire. But anyways, yeah, so I'm going to light this Palo Santo, and hopefully it's going to light for us because this is live. And this has been burnt before, so we'll see how well this does. I think there's a new order in store for Palo Santo, so it's going to start to smoke a little bit. Hi, everybody. Hope you're all having a wonderful night. So again, I'm showing an actual crystal healing, energy balance, chakra healing. Good evening. Good evening. And so you can see the Palo Santo smoke. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to start to clear his aura. So the aura is this energy field around us that is all different colors. And some people can see them and some people cannot. It's just an extension of our magnetic, our energy field. And it does have the different colors, such as the rainbows and the chakras, but we want to clear his aura. And the Palo Santo is good for not only clearing crystals and cleaning crystals, but also for clearing your aura. So, and for protection. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the Palo Santo, and I'm an intuitive. So as an intuitive, I somewhat know where to put this. Don't ask me how, I just do. So you can see I'm waving Palo Santo smoke. And as I wave the Palo Santo smoke, just breathe in through your nose. Count to 5. Hold it for a second. Exhale through your mouth. Count to 7. So my Palo Santo went out, so I have to relight it, and that's the thing. So make sure you have a lighter nearby if you're doing this. So I do these. I can do them remotely, and also in person. I prefer to do them remotely, and I do have crystals available for all of your chakras too that I can send you, and I can do a two-way video conference, crystal healing with people too. So make sure you let me know if you're interested in those or you want more information. So again, I'm going to finish with the Palo Santo. And the whole time, the crystal healer or practitioner is visualizing good, positive intention clearing of negativity and clear and balanced vibrations and frequencies of the emotions. So chakra balancing is good for your spiritual self. So I would say it's good to cleanse your aura anytime that you've been around, anytime that you feel a little bit off. I would say at least once a week, but sometimes if you're around large crowds or something, you know, or just have like a strange day, what have you, you may want to cleanse your aura a little bit, bring yourself back to center. That's a really good thing to do if you're feeling like you need to cleanse your aura, or how often you should cleanse your aura. So again, this is something that I walk people through with the supplies. I have a whole soul chakra box that includes everything that you need for remote distance healing meditations to do two-way with me via two-way video conference. So you can inquire about more information about that. But so I'm going to light this again, and I'm going to let this smoke this time. And I'm going to turn this slightly so you can see a little bit more of the crystals that I have here. And I'm going to let this burn. And what I have here too is sage. A lot of people will use sage and burn sage to cleanse their crystals. Really important to make sure before and after any crystal healing that you cleanse each stone. At least I do. Everybody has their own practices, okay? As an intuitive, I do what feels right to me and for my clients. So in this case, I feel a strong need that he needs not only chakra balancing, but extra work on his throat chakra and his sacral chakra. Throat chakra, and they all have different, you know, spiritual or meanings. Like throat chakra is for communication. You can think of like your sacral chakra for your self-esteem, your sense of self. Your root chakra is your base, your sensuality, your foundation, your I'll tell you all about that. But anyways, this is for the root chakra. So that's what that is. And this is a smoky quartz. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this. Your root chakra is at the base of your tailbone. So all the way, and for men, it's like your perineum area. Obviously, I can't place this there. So as a crystal healer, I will place it between his legs. Here or here. Just slightly above the knee. So, and that was smoky quartz. And I have the set that I have available is smaller than this. This is a set that I use for local healings, and this is like my set. Another great stone to use too to clear the aura if you don't like smoke is selenite. And selenite comes in the crystal chakra box as well. I'm going to clear that, and I'm just going to place this down here at his feet just to help any negative energy, just, you know, to help remove any negative energy, to amplify the positive energy and the work that we're doing on his chakras. So this selenite itself is sticking straight up. I can show you. You can see. And then here is the smoky quartz here. So you can see that. And so we will continue. So the next stone that I'm going to use is for his sacral chakra. And I'm going to use a carnelian agate. It's a large carnelian agate. And my stinking Palo Santo keeps going out. And one thing is that I am a sensual expressionist. Some people like me, some people don't because of that. Regardless, I'm very good at crystals. Yes, it is. It's best to start it at the feet and work your way up. It truly is. So we started at this point. At this point, I placed the root chakra. I just placed the selenite. You don't have to do that. That's just something that I did intuitively because I felt like it needed to be there. But I do start at the root chakra, which is the base of your tailbone. And your chakra has two sides, so it's like three-dimensional. It's a front and a back. And they vibrate and they spin at different frequencies and different rates. So this is for your sacral chakra. So if you could think the colors of the rainbow, it goes backwards: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, I'm sorry, indigo, violet. And then at the top we have a clear crystal that we use as our crown chakra. Because our universal crystals are always clear quartz. So if you have no other crystals, you can still accomplish a crystal healing with clear quartz. I want you to know that. So I'm going to place this stone right below his belly button, about 2 inches below his belly button. So you can see I've placed, at this point, this stone. You've got the ones at the feet, and then the one for the sacral chakra. And I'm going to set you right here as we do more close work here. Okay, so we can see his feet. He's got a little bulge in the sheet here. He's got this stone here for his sacral chakra, and I'm going to move it over a little bit so you can see. And then we've got this stone, and I did just cleanse these, so I mean, the point being that you should cleanse them, and hopefully you've got a Palo Santo that stays on fire, or sage near you, but always cleanse your crystals before and after use. So this is citrine. So this one, all my stones are natural except this one has been heated, so it's been charged in moonlight and cleansed in sunlight. So the citrine's going to go where his solar plexus is, which is below his heart, above his navel, approximately right here. So you can see that's where the citrine will go. Now, if for some reason he needed more work, let's say on his sacral chakra like he does, then in this case I'm going to add another stone that's good for the sacral chakra. And it's really any stone that resonates with the color of this orange, or orange calcite. I'm going to put here. And then I'm going to go next to his heart chakra, which typically resonates with the color of green and is for love, of course, and self-love as well. And you can use stones such as, I have apatite, I have emeralds, I have rose quartz. Rose quartz, even though it's not green, it does, sometimes our chakra does have a little bit of pink in it, our heart chakra. So I'm going to do a little bit of work on his heart chakra. I'm going to do a little bit of amethyst and a little bit of rose quartz. And so you can see so far. And if I was making a video, I'd be guiding him through a meditation right now and visualization. So then we're going to move up to the throat chakra, which resonates with the color of blue. So you can, this is actually sodalite. It's great for the third eye too. It's also great for the throat chakra. I also have a blue apatite. So, you know, I picked up the sodalite first, so I'm going to go with my intuition between the stones I should use for his throat. And I'm going to go with the sodalite. Let's see if I can get a good angle here. Okay. Ooh, without it falling over. Okay. So then I'm going to go with the sodalite, which is going to go right at his throat chakra. So when we look down, we can see the various stones start all the way down here, even with the Smoky Quartz, the Selenite, moving up to the Sacral Chakra, moving up to the Solar Plexus Chakra. I'm using Citrine, moving up to the Heart Chakra, which you could just use rose quartz, but if I wanted to do extra work or there was another purpose, maybe I would use emerald. You can use really any green stone or rose quartz. Depends on if you're doing work with them. So if I feel one of his, so if I could just do rose quartz and just one stone for each one, and that would be fine. So if I wanted just to go basic, I could just do the Root Chakra, right? The Sacral Chakra, the Heart Chakra. But because I feel that there's benefits to the other stones that help the chakra, you see what I'm saying? I'm gonna add some more because these chakras may be more out of balance. So I may add more to it if I feel that they're out of balance. Okay. And then his throat chakra, of course, can be any blue color stone. Blue lace agate's great. Apatite's great. Sodalite you can use. That's great for the third eye too. And yes, he can have clothes on, and that's okay that he has clothes on, and the crystals still work. They're still the same vibrational field. Good. I'm glad you're learning a lot. Wonderful. Good. So there's still the same vibrational field. But so what I'm going to do to keep it basic is I'm going to take off the extra stones and just put on their basic chakra alignment. Okay. So I can do the extra work on him later. So I will then go to we need to go to his third eye chakra, and not a lot of practitioners will actually go to the third eye and the crown. A lot of sets, like chakra sets, will have 6 pieces in them, or mine like have 7. But I just use here in this case, I'm going to use either use tanzanite, or in this kind of case, I'm going to use a sodalite chip. So this is just a cut resin, not resin, it's not resin, it's sodalite. It's a slice of sodalite. I'm gonna put that on his third eye, which is right in between your eyebrows. If you can imagine light coming up from behind your eyes and opening up your third eye. That's your sense of intuition. So you can see, put on his third eye. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put you right here, is go ahead and put the amethyst, which is for your crown chakra, which is at the top of your head. It resonates with the color of violet. It's for clarity. This is your mental state, more of your mind, mindfulness, awareness, consciousness is going to go at the top of his head, because you can't really, I mean, I could put this technically on his forehead, which would be fine too. But it's for this piece, it's a very large piece, but that's okay. I mean, the set that I give, it's gonna come in scale in a smaller piece, but you can see there's the amethyst. And we have the citrine and the carnelian. And so then I'm going to, at the very top of his head, behind his head, is put a piece of clear quartz. Clear quartz is a universal crystal, and it helps to amplify, open, and align the chakras. So I'm going to lightly just kind of walk the quartz over each chakra. And as I do this, I'm going to have the client imagine his chakras, starting with that at his tailbone, resonate with the color red, then with his sacral chakra below his belly button, about 2 inches, resonating with the color orange, his solar plexus chakra, approximately above his belly button, resonating with the color yellow, his heart chakra resonating with the color green, his throat chakra resonating with the color blue, His third eye chakra resonating with the color indigo. And his crown chakra resonating with the color violet. And above that, he's going to imagine a white light, because I'm going to put this crystal with the point bringing the light down through him at the top of his head. And I'll show you where that was placed. So you can see all the different chakras that we are working on. And in this case, I would sit here with my client and walk them through a guided meditation. Explain for him to envision those chakras and use his breath. I may place other crystals or do other things with such things as like selenite wands to help to amplify the feeling of the crystals. And this client in particular was a skeptic, one of the biggest ones. But intuitively, don't ask me, I just use my intuitive part of my brain, the non-thinking part, to know where he might need extra work on his chakras. And really the best way really to tell if these work is to try it. Again, they don't replace medical advice or medical treatment, but they're great. You've got to take care of the physical part of you. You have to take care of the spiritual part of you. You want to vibrate higher. You want your chakras to be aligned for your sense of well-being. For, everything from our sexuality, which really comes from our root chakra and our sacral chakra. Something is off balance. Sometimes our chakras may be out of alignment as well. So it's good to take care of that spiritual part of yourself. So I'll go up through his feet, come back through, and I always end with a white light protecting and surrounding his energy. And he fell asleep. So, he didn't fall asleep. So that was just a brief chakra rebalancing. And again, I'm gonna sit here for a minute while I talk to you while he lays here. But he would just be relaxing for the next, the session typically lasts about 30 minutes. And so he would just be relaxing as I walked him through what to do. Now, if you decide to do this remotely with me, then you would have to, you can get the crystals yourself. You can get any chakra set as long as they're natural. You can get them through me. You can get them through, whomever. You may already have them. So, it's just good that you cleanse them before and afterwards, that they're natural, and that you charge them. And, I do a little bit extra of cleansing and charging. So charge them in the moonlight, cleanse them in the sunlight, or with Palo Santo smoke. You can also use aromatherapy to enhance the experience, as well as sound healing. Each chakra is tuned to a specific note. That's why you see a lot of the quartz bowls used. There's a lot to do with sound healing. So it's almost like a spa experience for your energy. You'll feel refreshed and balanced, and it's kind of about having an open mind. It's about having an open mind to energy healing and understanding that we are all energy and we exude how we feel inside. So it's so important that we take care of that spiritual part of ourselves. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and that it gave you some insight into how crystal healings for chakra balancing may be done, and that it was helpful for you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to comment on the video. And I appreciate your viewership. And of course, if you have any questions on the Chakra Soul Box or on any of the guided chakra energy balancing or guided meditations that I offer, please comment below. Thank you. How do I end this?